Magical May Hrgovic Allen Stadium show in heavyweights vying for gold in this exciting.
When I say break, take a step back. Most importantly, defend yourself at all times.
The ladder and shine live here on DAZN. Bakhodir Jalolov and Agron Smakici.
Jalolov, always concentrating a little bit.
Heavyweights, these two 6'7", Jalolov 6'6". Of his 24 fights, barrier.
In lots of trouble, that's the truth of it, for Kyle and discipline. In fact, a lot of Southpaw jabs on
him as part of this heavy.
His hands and feet match each other. As brilliant. He's a very good fighter.
But look how he steals the space, though. The threat with the feet is what makes you panic.
Yeah.
Look how he knows he can just lean back, still on.
He's got beginning to assert control, isn't he, Jalolov? Very carefully through the opening 3 minutes. 4 fights, so no real time to waste. He's in good fettle, physically strong. It's a battle of the Southpaws. He's in the red and the orange boots is undefeated, and isn't it, on the British stage?
And that's why, you know, that we have all the top heavyweights. This is the time for him to...
Can't he? You know, when he puts his foot in the gap.
Tonight, Moses Itauma will be, and plenty of really interesting fights ahead.
The heavyweight division. Oh, Jalolov.
Just in right eye of Jalolov, and
in the professional game, because you love fight Smakici here. This is the fight to be in the biggest fight, but this is...
And the comparisons, although just yet.
At entertainment and making statements, this division out of range. Smakici in with the jab and a left hand. Well, let's get backstage to good shape. Family man, does a lot of charity work, and what a legend he was of the modern generation. Let's see what Khalil can do against Gavin Gwynn, who Gary Lockett says is in the form of his life and just loving boxing.
With the extra few.
Many of these on this terrific live on DAZN. It's a huge night in Manchester. And Smakici, who can take the play away.
Stepping behind that jab, he can put weight in that shot when he wants to. There it is, a bit more of that, but more on, get more grounded to the.
Just plant those feet, then you can look for that. I think he's left hand straight. Get it straight down the guard of Smakici when he throws that left.
Has been taking the distance in his last couple since winning Olympic gold.
Square on. I feel if Jalolov was able to throw that right hook,
bumped into this one.
It's too harsh, you know. He's got a big opportunity here, though, to really turn some heads. There's a lot of people in there already, and you can really get
really nice work, and it just makes Jalolov readjust and get back to his jab, and tries a left hand back, and we're starting to get a fight here. Meanwhile,
all the weights, but he's always managed the weight quite comfortable and full of energy. What he is, Gavin Gwynn, an underrated boxer, but also he'll be there all the time in your face, high work rate, and if you haven't trained right, you're coming unstuck.
Yeah, Cameron Viong, the 2 fights really clear a tad, didn't it, at the end of the third, Darren?
I think positively, you want to see more tempo from Jalolov. Stage, you know, he's crying out for these sort of moments. He's on
a team like that from Smakici.
Something we know he can't do. He's a two-time.
So he's winning the fight quite comfortable. There's been a few shots from Smakici that have landed, but he's still controlling it. Use that and then throw.
Good left hand, he complains. It was round the back of the head. That wasn't. And the amateurs, and you're flicking between.
Out of it, that's the thing. So he has to keep adapting his style. And we're seeing that now because it is just, you know, he's like a...
I mean, he has had 14 KOs.
Come on, you do yourself a disservice. I love watching. 18,000, biggest crowd ever indoors for a boxing event at the UK tonight. Opening the show, he's winning. Usyk training alongside Anthony Joshua. It's going to be a spectacle by the Pyramids, and you might get a round of golf in too, Darren.
We're ticking boxes, aren't we, Bazza?
We really are. Just seeing some good work there from Smakici there, just landing with a nice solid right hand, a left hand over the top, maybe with a bit of the fingers, but trying to be assertive here.
Still trying to get Carl Frampton to Egypt.
I tell you what, he's had a strop on.
But he's also afraid of camels, so...
Round 5.
Carl sitting at ringside. We might bring him in a sec just to see what he's thinking of Bakhodir Jalolov. A couple of shots from Smakici landed. Jalolov with a
turn in his head as the shot comes.
Come shield Evan. I'm sure he'll want him to close the show, to go with the skills, with the rather lackadaisical.
He kind of, he has total disregard for his opponent. He just does him. Whereas Jalolov is so switched on, he's so well schooled, he's always thinking about...
He'll be very tentative on throwing the shit, he'll be working out time.
Yeah. And a lot of time, the top class amateurs, they don't always tend to fully rotate through their shots. Sometimes throws.
Competitive in this, if not notching the rounds. That's another left hand.
A good shot back of his own.
And a couple of jabs as well.
You've got to start getting some uppercuts and all that's a different...
And for Agron Smakici.
There's more to come of it if he just will be sat down a bit on the shot.
Since the Olympics, two Southpaw heavyweights fighting each other. Stars haven't really gelled, but we've got another 5 rounds to go. An opportunity still not here. Huge amount of fans will be packed into the Co-op Live. I've spotted Luke Littler, the #1 darts player in the world, taking his seat at ringside.
Mo Farah has to hit a 5:01 checkout.
But yeah,
You don't think Luke Littler does?
he's winning this, but he's not totally...
Yeah, go back to that coasting thing. You give a guy who's not Smakici can do more here. I think he can get lower, roll in, and when he lands with a shot, just let your hands go when you're close.
Agreement. I think Smakici can do more, but certainly when he gets close.
I tell you what, though, when Jalolov first turned professional, the Olympics, he was so special.
Of course, who won Olympic gold in his professional career. Of course, fought David Hay, one of those all-British, the arena.
And it just shows, Adam, that pressure.
We're now training alongside each other, Usyk and AJ. They fought twice, and now they're...
Top-class amateur southpaws do. They spin off with that front foot, to use Barry's word. Left hand on the end. You spin off, then throw the shot. Oh, that's a better left hand.
Yeah, cracking shot. Yeah, he did take it well. Caballé did get rid of him. But Jalolov finds his way into the Croatian corner.
He's so old, he was in my corner when I won the world title.
To see that, he could have brought the... He's better off there throwing a double right hand. Double cheers, you know, it's just a different code altogether.
But Jalolov will say, I haven't had no drama like he's had in the fight.
But that was odd. He answered the mathematical questions pretty well, and look at that. Here comes the man from...
...going on, and that's why he took him to the doctor, but yeah, that's the best of Jalolov, and maybe...
Not been a particularly great fight, but who knows what will happen in the last few here.
Good shot. Another good left hand out the back foot from Jalolov.
Yeah, picking them better. Most action we've seen in this head.
Here we go.
Here we go, Darren Barker.
Good feet though from Jalolov when he lands with 2 shots. He takes that little step back.
You have to keep your head moving though. You can't be static.
And this switching of codes.
It's good from Jalolov.
I think Smakici fancies this a bit more.
Good work.
What are they saying to him? Are they trying to get him going, or is it just more of the same? The rib cage of Jalolov.
Good there from Smakici there, making him miss and pay there.
Never being swapped. Best round of the fight, and we needed it. And it's just great to see him back after everything he's been through. I think they're having a look at Smakici in the corner, and they're going to put him out. They've seen enough. Jalolov does continue the unbeaten streak, and I guess Barry, he's got to determine whether he wants to be a pro and get into this mix, try and prize his way into the top 10, or whether he wants to stay and become a 3-time Olympic king.
I think, you know, this performance, which is nothing wrong with it in skill-wise, but just shows that you can't dip in and out, I think, because you're getting the styles wrong. As Darren said, earlier in his pro career, he looked electric, he looked more aggressive, and he was punching with more purchase. But now he's back to, even there, he's not really pushing through with the tag, he's making sure he's staying long and almost pulling back when he hits you with a shot. So I just think I think he has to decide where he wants to go.
Why did they pull Smakici out?
I'm not too sure.
He pulled himself out.
Yeah, but he seems wound up. He's annoyed about something. I think he, for whatever reason, cannot...
Defeated Bakhodir, the big Uzbek Jalolov.
Yeah, win number 17 for Bakhodir Jalolov. The main portion of heavyweight action is to come later tonight, and if fight week is anything to go by, fight night could be very, very eventful.